Welcome. I'm going to show you how to open a roll top desk if you can't find the key. So I did another video where I used a card to open the roll top desk, and the type of desk that I have is a dual locking system here, one on each end, and that these locking mechanisms hook into the base of the desk itself. So you may not have one. You may have a lock in the middle here that locks in the middle. Mine is this dual lock. So when I showed in my other video, which you can also see, is I just took a card, a strong, like, old plastic card, and I put in between and slid it and opened each end. Let me show you how to do it without a card. What I use is something like this, which is basically a opener for a paint can. So you can get these at a hardware store. It almost looks like a bent screwdriver. It's got a little hook at the end. And it's almost the perfect size to use. So let me show you how this works. If you put this into the keyhole, slide it in there, you got to make sure it goes deep enough. First, when you put it in, you think, oh, I can't, there's nothing to grab onto, but you have to hook it around so it goes slightly deeper. You might have to hook around like a metal object or something. You'll get a sense of it, but then when you push it, you'll notice this is moving here. See that? So when it's actually locked, it might be a little tighter. So it's going to be, it's going to be harder to hook around. So like so if it's locked in here and it's tight, it might be harder to hook around, so that when it's locked, this part might be a little tight, so you're gonna have to jiggle this more and get it in place, and then you can unlock it. Okay, and then same thing for the other side over here. You can do the same thing. See, when I move it, you have to pull this, you have to turn this around, and you can do the same thing. See it, but it's moving right here. Okay, so I do one side at a time. After I get one side open, just like I did with a card, I'll take a pencil, slide it in, and then I can do the other side, unless you have someone who can hold this side. So let me just demonstrate. So say you accidentally either lock the key in here or you don't have the key. And again, this is a dual-sided lock. And I slam it closed. So it locks firmly. So now it's locked here. What I'll do is I'll take this tool, put it in the keyhole like this. Then, like the first time, it doesn't go very deep. As you can see, it's coming through about this point here, where the whole head is almost like just coming out to there, and that's not deep enough. So then you got to jiggle it around, almost like get it around this piece, and then you'll feel it go deeper. So now it's gone all the way down here versus here. Okay, so before it was just onto this point here. Now I'm able to get it so it goes that deep into the lock. All right, so now again, hook it in, feel it around. Now it's in deeper. Now I can just do this. I can move it. Okay, you might have to move it a couple times. Keep messing with it and see it unlocks. All right, so now just hold it up with your hand. Take a pencil, put this in here like that, so it's supporting it. Put it back in. This side's not coming out yet, see? Put this back in. Now this time facing to the right. Get it in there deep. Do the same thing. Push it to the right now, like a lever. See if we can do this. And now we're loose. Okay. Pull it out slowly. Don't be too aggressive with it. You don't want to break the lock itself. And it's open. So that's how you do it. You can also buy an old antique key. I'm not sure if one size fits all, but basically what it'll look like a wing. You don't have symmetrical, like some opposite, but basically symmetrical levers, one on each side. I don't think you want the single one, because this is a dual lock, right? So what you're doing on this here is you're essentially pushing this lever this way. I'm going to take this camera off here so you can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can see the lighting. But this is what it looks like. Close up the lever. There's one on that side here. And underneath here is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's under here is a piece of metal that goes all the way across to the keyhole. So that's how this mechanism works. If you have a desk like this, I'll do a close-up of it. Right there. Dual-sided desk. You can either use the card method, where you put a card underneath and you push this to the side, and same over here, or you can get a tool like this right from your hardware store for opening paint can. You may even have one, and they're great for opening paint cans as well. That's what they're designed for. So hopefully that was helpful, and you're able to open your roll top desk when you accidentally lock it. Again, be careful, don't scratch the wood, and just be gentle when you're using the tool. And then you can enjoy your desk again. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, please like this video so others can find it as well. And if you want to learn some more interesting things, please go ahead and subscribe. And whenever I post something, you'll be the first to know. All right. Well, thanks for listening, and I wish you well enjoying your desks.